Ascension Activations number 8, August 2023. A message from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. From Canadian Psychic Medium, Tracey Milne. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the Energies of August 2023. To begin, we wish to celebrate your journey so far, especially those who embrace the opportunity to dive into some deep self-reflection. Your inner work in clearing old energy and domination programming has led to a breakthrough for the light on an energetic level that will enhance the life experience for the planet Earth and her people. As many of you know, millions of years ago, an experiment of sorts was created and agreed to by Source between the forces of light consciousness and the forces of dark consciousness to see if they could coexist in balance within the same time-space reality. The experiment failed long ago, but Source always keeps their promises. And Source had agreed to allow the experiment to continue until such time as humanity had signaled their readiness to move out of the shadows fully through an internal consciousness shift. That long-standing Source agreement has finally come to an end after a series of extraordinary events occurred between July 21st and 24th, 2023 that created the opportunity for Source to end the agreement fully. On Monday, July 24th, 2023, an ancient energy management system, a sort of etheric collective consciousness barometer, able to register the light and dark energy emissions humanity was expressing on Earth, finally transitioned to full light. This shift created an opportunity for some very ancient Source agreements still in place to be nullified and removed permanently, releasing Gaia from several dark energy anchors still holding her and humanity back on an energetic level. An event that was over 250,000 years in the making, and one that has set a new course for humanity and the planet Earth herself. This transition to full light began a chain reaction of events that will hereafter change the way Source light can be received, recognized, utilized, and expressed by the beings upon and within the planet Earth, as well as the Earth herself as a sentient being. This shift rippled out across the multiverse, bathing many places with new Source light codes coming through the central sun. Much gratitude to the Guardian Kim Gogan and her team for helping to secure this transition away from the last vestiges of the dark matrix ties. Gaia herself is now anchored in the light with her Source connection operating in a new and unhindered way. She is now free to express herself more fully as a sovereign sentient being moving forward on her own ascension journey. All we can say is get ready for some truly mystical experiences. Over the last 8 months, you have been internally guided to continue clearing unwanted thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you recognize were holding you back or leaving you feeling small, powerless, and unimportant. You were also guided to replace those old thoughts and feelings with new ones that felt better to believe about yourself and others and reflected your authenticity, not your programming. We know this has not been easy work, for it required a level of honesty with self that at times could be rather uncomfortable to experience. This August, many synchronized events will offer you a variety of experiences, providing you what can best be described as a series of integrity tests. These tests have been orchestrated for and by your soul and guide team as a way to give your conscious self an overview of the progress you have made, taking in newfound wisdoms, embodying them, then applying them when dealing with the outside world. Use your discernment and your spidey senses to help guide you beyond confusion and confrontation and out of mental or emotional bonds required for your manipulation. Tap into the energies of the lion, who will help you be courageous enough to use your voice, actions, and prowess to achieve your goals with graceful inner power. Remember, the loudest voice in the room is rarely the message that makes the most impact. A cool head and a strong inner conviction walked in quiet confidence will take you further this month than head-to-head clashes. August's energies will also highlight any self-imposed limitations you may be still holding on to. Limitations often based on a desire to please others or control a situation more than a desire to trust oneself and source-guided solutions. Utilize the colors of yellow, aquamarine, and lavender in clothing, crystals, or meditation to activate the clearing and release of old mental limitations and emotional bondage. Your diplomatic abilities will also be tested this month as more and more people continue to have breakthroughs that could potentially lead to breakdowns. It's a tough pill to swallow when you figure out the level of lies that have been bought and sold over the last 3 to 250,000 years. Knowing where you stand and what you stand for is part of honoring your own personal integrity. Applying that honor in a compassionate way is walking in your personal mastery. As we have stated before, Earth is not the only planet polluted by the contamination of greed, war, and domination, where the thirst for power by some gets quenched at the expense of every other living being upon that world. However, Earth is a unique planet in her ability to create new life. This new life can be seeded in many ways, including through the inspired actions of each and every being living a life upon Earth's surface. It can be seeded in the creation of a new mineral, new plant, or creature. It can be seeded in the consciousness of the creature clans and human clans, encouraging them to migrate to the areas of the world that could use their light code energies. It can be seeded in the minds and hearts of people who are living their lives just trying to be the very best version of themselves they know how to be. Whether two-legged, four-legged, feathered, finned, or scaled in plant or mineral form, every conscious individual being living upon Gaia is connected to Mother Earth's energy fields, able to receive her seeds of wisdom, love, and inspiration anytime you wish. What these 8 months of activations have offered you is the opportunity to get to know who you are right now, while simultaneously clearing out what no longer serves you to believe in or embody. You have all been given the extra etheric juice to get to the heart of the issues still unresolved for you personally. Some took the time to self-reflect and some did not. Soul growth, like all other growth, works within its own natural internal time frame. Release expectations of when more will awaken, and instead spend your energy dancing in the ever-present moment of the now time. For in the now lies all your power to effect the next moments of the future now. Many of you listening have already stepped into the responsibility of self-care and cleared away layers and layers of emotional, mental, and spiritual baggage that your soul has been carrying for far too long. This clearing has made room for the new Source Light Code activations coming to you over the next 4 months. These activations will enhance your source connection, Gaia connection, inner connectivity, intuition, inner wisdom, self-trust, self-responsibility, and inspiration for new creations and adventures. The sunshine and the sun's rays will activate these codings, activate dormant memories and dormant abilities in gentle waves of new light. These activation codes will come in bursts of inspiration fueled by strong desires for change or whispers of inner truths. Honor what you receive and resist the urge to do another spiritual homework for them, just because it appears to you that they are lagging behind. This August, you will be given the opportunity to see for yourself just how much of your genuine self and genuine truth you have been able to integrate fully into your expression in the now, without the need to cover up perceived flaws with such things as fibs, lies, excuses, denial, misdirection, or drama tactics. How you choose to respond to any and all situations where your loyalty to self is challenged is where these spiritual integration tests will reveal themselves most. Will you choose to respond from your heart or just react from your wounded ego? Several movies released in July have called attention to issues that were under the radar of many, and it is these kind of revelations that will continue to snowball, with many hidden truths coming to the forefront of the majority's conscious awareness over the month of August and beyond. In August, those who choose to create reality based upon lies in order to manipulate the hearts and minds of the few or the many will be revealed quickly as unreliable sources for true information and lose the public's trust. This will have a domino effect that will send a whole new wave of people into information gathering in the name of discovering what's really been going on in the background and behind the scenes of their shared reality. Remember, the only difference between you and the newly awakened is you went looking for your own answers sooner. Leave space for each individual's journey of self-discovery, remembering the information you possess took you a while to accumulate and process. So, who do you wish you could have talked to when you were first coming to the realization that this reality is not what you thought it was? Be that person for another and see what happens. You might be pleasantly surprised. Try and be there when they're ready to step out of shock and into self-empowerment, and share your tips slowly. Recognize this won't be an overnight process. Stay out of rescue hero mode, as that is not what will help most, but do stay open and willing to step into consciousness gardener mode. In this way, you'll be joining Gaia in planting some inspiration and information seeds of your own, in co-creation with Earth and her children, not for them. Planting seeds of information as inspired by your soul connection, Gaia connection, and source connection. For those who have been dreaming of a change or feeling a pull to create something new, use August as prep time and be ready to make some big moves come September. From our perspective, you're doing great, and August 2023 energies will help to show you where you have integrated your true authentic self and soul truths and where you still have a little cleanup to do. Your ascension is already underway. You're getting lighter as you shed old layers of emotional and mental baggage no longer required for your Earth experience. A new time for Earth and her people has begun. What would you like to see manifest next for humanity and yourself? Your answer will create your future. Make it count. Lionsgate energies from this point until mid-August will amplify these interactions, either boosting your confidence or limiting your pride. You choose in each moment. Believe in your goodness, for we do. Until next month, in the highest light of love and truth, we are the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. Namaste. Are you ready to find out what's in your future? Then go to whatcomesnextforyou.com and sign up for your own private galactic guidance session with Canadian psychic medium Tracey Milne. Whatcomesnextforyou.com. What's in your future?